Myth number one. Inside our brains are memories for everything we've ever experienced. Let's talk about that. First off, it's pretty hard to quantify, honestly. Not everyone lives to the same age, which means that everything we've ever experienced could mean 85 years for one person and 24 for another. So, how do we approach this question? Well, there's this memory type called hyperthymesia, also known as highly superior autobiographical memory. In an article by the BBC, a man with hyperthymesia states that his memories are like VHS tapes, that he can sift through at any time. In the early 2000s, a woman named Jill Price contacted some scientists to test her memory, and it turns out that she had hyperthymesia too. She kept a journal of her personal life since she was 12, and allowed the scientists to test her on accuracy, which she aced with flying colors. So, on one hand, the existence of hyperthymesia means that those who don't have it don't remember every day of their lives, indirectly disproving the myth. Moving on to the physical brain, a study done in Stanford in 2010 revealed the intricacies of the brain by highlighting them in a literal way. The team bioengineered a mouse so that specific neurons would glow green. This allowed them to notice synapses as a result of being connected to neurons. During the study, they recounted that synapses are able to store and process memory, and that the human brain contains more than 125 trillion synapses just in the cerebral cortex alone, which is then stated as a similar estimation of the number of stars in 1,500 Milky Way galaxies. This illustrates a colossal capacity for memory in the human brain that can support the near-perfect accuracy of folks with hyperthymesia, and presents an argument for those without it. What if most human brains possess the capacity for decades of memory, but the most common problem people face is accessing that memory? The brain is still too advanced for technology and science today to comprehend, but researchers are still working to uncover its truths. But after reviewing those studies, I think that this myth regarding the human brain and its capacity for only retaining memory can be plausible. Myth number two. Feeling no pain would be an advantage to life. First off, what is this question even asking? Is it talking about physical pain or emotional pain? Physical pain isn't anything new. We've come to explain it as a scrape on the knee, broken bones, and sometimes tissue damage. Psychogenic pain, pain that originates from the mind, is pain that happens due to factors including mental health, personal history, and more. Pain is most often a response to an occurrence or an event. In terms of physical harm, this book, The Sense of Suffering, emphasizes on opinions of the Elizabethan legal system. Opponents to the prospect of giving in to one's anger said that it led to painful, uncontrollable self-destruction. On the contrary, supporters of giving in to anger argued that anger could make a valiant fighter forget his pain during combat. Here, while the supporters' argument insists that they who give in to their anger will essentially get more done in life, opponents are concerned that with the result of death after giving in. Applying this to the myth, no pain being an advantage to life, would just mean that while a person didn't feel any pain, the progress that they make in their life by ignoring said pain would just lead to a very quick death. So, as our body's limitations are reflected by physical pain and our mind and heart's limitations are reflected by psychogenic pain, it's safe to say that the myth of feeling no pain being advantageous to life could be considered plausible from certain perspectives. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day.